Okay, we're back here. So this one, I had to take apart and use vice grips to hold that end on the bottom there. It was on there a little tight. So we're going to transfer this one over to the new one. And of course I'm going to clean it out too and get that rolling really, really nice. So I had to get that lube in there though, that the penetrating oil. And then this one, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Anyway, I'll clean it up a little bit though before that. And then of course take these two out. I'll transfer this over to the new window. Just kind of piece it back together. Okay, I'll move this out of the way. Oop. Gotta be careful here. I got that. What was it called? Lubricant and penetration. Almost dropped that thing. Okay, see if we can clean this up a little bit. I don't think I have any more brake cleaner. I'll have to go get some brake cleaner real quick. I want to make sure that gets nice and cleaned up and everything, and then I'll spray it with some lithium grease. Yeah. So, and then we got my new, here's the new window. I need to clean off that table before I can work on the table instead of this trash can. I had someone comment on that. They're like, you need a table, a workbench. And I said, yeah, I do. Oh, shoot. So anyway. And we have to put, oh. Well, there's the one piece. Where's the other piece? Alright, so then we got to put this roller up on the front here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that first. So you remember, that's going to go in like that, and this piece will just snap up on the inside. And then that piece will just snap up through. Okay, see? All right, right on real easy. First, let's go. Yes. Down here like that, and in there like that. All right, so now I have to just line up the holes like I did last time. I'll show you real quick again. So there's a little hole right here, so I have to line them up through those holes and then put the nut on them. So last time I just took a screwdriver and just kind of pried a little bit down in there. I don't know if I can see it. See, I got to pry it just a little bit where it's sitting there. So I just got to pry it a little bit and slide it in the hole. So, and everything else is in. There's that wheel in there. And then once we get this one attached, same thing over here. This one's going to be the easy one to attach. So I want to get this one first. Okay, so to get these bolts on, I need power to the power window. So I need to pull out these little plugs. I don't know if you can see them. Pull these little plugs here and run my wire. Boy. Run my wire to it, and that way I can move it up and down just a little bit. Ooh, it's not wanting to come out. Anyway, we'll get to that. Run both of my wires down here, get it plugged in. I'll hook up the battery again, and that way I can roll up the window up and down just a hair. Alright, now that we got that lined up, did notice my switch is backwards. Up a little bit more, even further. Pretty smooth. Looks like I got it adjusted where I need it pretty much. Okay. Yeah, that's about where I need it. Okay. All right. I'll unplug the battery just in case, because I'm gonna have the door open for quite a bit. Now we can put the door latch back in also. That way I can close it and be able to get it nice and flush, you know, with it closed. That way I know exactly where to sand and make my grooves. So I got that in. Just started. Get these other screws in. Where? Oop, I just noticed something. My lever. Oh darn! Have to move the lever first. I'll take it apart again. And move this lever. I need to get this lever up and out. Let's see if I can get a better view for you. So there's that lever down in there. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway. This lever needs to be moved up and out of the way first. See, it's going to attach up to there. Okay. Let's see if we can get this line back up. Okay, so see that lever, that has to go in there. So before I even get that tightened down, I'm gonna have to put this in there. So let me put let me see if I can put one down here in this hole here to get that tight tighten down, and then it'll swivel this way, and I'll be able to get it in. All right, let's loosen up this one again. All right, so see, then that one goes in there. So that way, when this opens, see, you'll hold that open, or open up the door. Then that one goes up in here. So I have to figure out where I'm gonna do this first, but I can attach it real quick. It's not gonna hurt nothing. Attach it, and that way it gets that out of the way. Okay. All right. Everything's out of the way. Now I can just tighten up the bolts. And where'd that other screw go? Anyway, so that's all there. The lock. So I'm gonna have to adjust everything because this is too long. I think this is too long. But let me get these screws in. Where'd that other screw go? I don't know. Things are disappearing on me. Well, get this one started. Get it somewhat tight. And where is that other one? I mean, I literally just had it. Lose my mind. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna find that bolt. Everything's put back together, and now I just need to do adjustments. Ah, here it is. Okay, so when I pull on the door handle, that's already like more than halfway, and see, it's not engaging the door handle all the way, so it's making it for a very sloppy door opening. So to adjust this, I'm going to pull this out and undo those threads a little bit and make them a little bit longer and go further that way, and that's how you would adjust that, because it's a little tight. Get a little tight right there where it needs to go. It needs to go further down. I don't know if you can see it, or maybe right in there. Let's see if we can. Okay, so see where it hits? So that's already pretty open. And then it takes a little bit of pressure to get that to open, okay? So we're gonna adjust this a little bit. Okay, so to get this adjusted in and out of there again, I gotta take this top one out before I can slide it back and forth a little bit, get that bolt out. Loosen up the bottom one just a little bit. Alright, so now that should be able to move in and out a little bit to where I can hopefully pull that out. There we go. It's going to be kind of a tight fit. Alright, so you can see kind of where we need to go. We need to come out quite a bit. You see it? So there's the hole. And then, yeah, let me see if I can. There we go. Just kind of move it out of the way like that. And then just untwist it a little bit more, because I want to bring it outward. You just see my hand really. Okay, let's see. We could still go, I don't know, let's put it in there and see. Okay, that's pretty good. It's feeling a little bit better. Yeah, I think we'll be okay right there. Maybe I'll go just a hair more. I don't know. Maybe just a little bit further out. Maybe just a hair more. All right, let's see what that one. Okay, so that's feeling better there. Okay, now we'll just put that little clip back on. Clip goes back on there. All right, and then that just gets stuck back in the hole. And clip will hold it and put these screws back in. Yeah, when I closed the door and then tried to reopen it, it had too much of a play in the handle. So now see, right away opens up. Makes a lot more sense. A little bit easier to open. All right, let's go ahead and shut the door. Okay, and let's see. Yep, okay, that feels better. Much more happier with that. Okay, now that we got that all together, now we can start sanding and make sure everything's flush and work on the body right there. Okay, so let's get this weather stripping put on. And what we're gonna do, or what I did last time, on the other side, as I put this end on first, and then this end over here on this end over here, get it bolted down, and then I'm going to work my way, you know, with the black silicone adhesive, and work my way all the way around. So first thing I'm going to do is put in take out the screws and install the weather stripping. Alright, so that one sits like this. So I gotta take out these two bolts and this one, or bolts, screws I guess. Okay, get that set in there. I think it's going to sit something like that. We could always come back and adjust it because of the window coming up and down. So you don't want any goop, weather stripping goop right through here. You can put a little bit, but see, you want that to get down in there first. You can put a little bit, but you really don't need much up in this area. So, all right, and then make sure your rubber is going to be all the way you want it to be, so it's not kinked or bent, because it's going to come down like that. Okay. Right in there. So right down in this area, I'm going to go ahead and put goop and work my way around. See, this stuff is just kind of nasty, so let me get a rag. Okay, so put a bunch along this side there. Ooh, it's a little runny. This one's runny. I don't know why. Anyway, can always come back and clean it up, but all right. Boy, that looks like dog shit. Anyway, this is gonna be hard part. I got it on there and let it dry up. It got a little goopy looking mess right there, but your door panel will go over that. And so it went all the way around with the goop. And got it up on this side. So now that's all in there. And yeah. So now it's just a little bit tight. I want to keep it, you know, I want to have it set in there. That way, you know, it, the rubber starts foaming or forming against this groove, and it'll start to settle a little bit. It took like 2 days on this side for it to actually, you know, settle in a little bit. So now I'll be able to come in and fix my big ass gap through here, and of course fix everything along there. So I have to build
Overall,
it up just a little bit through here. The gaps aren't looking that bad right up through here. I just gotta fix it right up in here. So I need to bring it out a little bit right through there, and of course right here at the top. So, and then we're gonna try and match up that gap going across. Okay, anyway, we'll leave off right there. So we'll see you next time, guys. You know, thanks for stopping by and watching another another crazy adventure.